Hi, this is Daniu. Daniu's first online battle commentary on Empire Total War. This is a Bavaria map. I'm playing with Great Britain against Imperator Lee, who plays the Prussians. I have 4 rifles in 2 groups of 2 each on the left and right flank. I also have 4 light dragoons, which I have in the same grouping basically. 2 on each flank, 2 here and 2 here. I also have 6 line infantry in 2 groups. 1 4, which is my main line, which will be here, and 2 belonging to the flanking force on the right, together with the light dragoons and the 2 rifles. I have a horse artillery that I group together with those 2 light dragoons, and a howitzer artillery guarded by a black watch. Okay, so my opponent does something that I'm not used to really on this map. He's establishing a line here, and this makes the flanking maneuver that I do here pretty silly. Yeah. He does something silly too, namely he tries to charge, I think, my rifles with his dragoons, but he just gets shot. And also, well, he doesn't rout by getting shot, but I also have line near enough to have my rifles in melee. So, yeah, one thing strange here, a pathfinding thing. I moved the cavalry to this flank, but this one chose to not as I expected go left way around the hill, but on the right way. But that'll turn out to my advantage actually, as you'll see in a minute. Okay, my flanking force, I realize that they are way off, and I start marching them here. I don't run them. I don't run my troops for very long distances really. Okay, so I realize my opponent tries to charge his light dragoons into mine, so I counter-charge. And also he sends these hussars as reinforcements, which suits me very well, because I mean my light dragoons are here, so because of this pathfinding thing I'm able to attack his flank after getting a shot off. So this ends up with a hammer anvil situation here in the cav fight, which I'm pretty confident I will win. The other light dragoons are moved here, and he's pretty afraid of those, and he keeps those 3 to protect his flank, but I actually forget about those. But I mean, if they stand there and draw these troops, then they do have their use. Okay, let's fast forward a bit. This is a rifle fight going on, nothing happening much. You see how long, even in quadruple speed, this reinforcement takes to arrive. I move my horse artillery here on the hill, along with my rifles actually, because this line infantry started attacking my rifles. So I move them in a safe position here, and this is a really nice position for the artillery, because you can shoot, basically flank shoot all his whole army. The cav fight is over, and yeah, this is my really nice flanking force now. Okay, yeah, he starts now to attack those rifles, which I realize, and I will retreat them later. So right now, the effect is that I draw them into this line, which is waiting for them, so they rout pretty soon. Also the howitzers, which I initially forgot to manually target, which resulted in them shooting at a Prussian Jäger, which was fine by me. Manually target them now to shoot this superior line, and this horse art is targeted to go shoot this superior line, which is now taking damage without inflicting any, which is a very good thing to have, obviously. Okay. Yeah. It's down to 86 now. It'll rout soon, as well as this will too. Due to the howitzer shooting at it and the rifles. Okay, what I do now is I switch target for the howitzers to shoot at this superior line, as well as the rifles will do the same thing. So this superior line is will be gone soon too. I think this is actually the point where my opponent says GG. I hadn't really realized how much I'm ahead of him unit-wise. Okay, as you can see, this superior line takes rifle fire and the howitzer, so it routes now. I think. Problem is I forget to switch targets for the howitzer, so it'll keep shooting at this. Although it's gone off the battlefield already, so you'll see my howitzer shots towards the horizon. Yeah, I surrounded him now, completely, basically closing in. Oh yeah, and the rifles, as I said, I followed the superior line. I shot them at the superior line, which means that they follow him. Forgot to take them off, so my opponent gets the line infantry to get into melee with this Ferguson rifles, which is where you don't want your Ferguson rifles to be. So I try to save them with the light dragoons, which doesn't work either. Okay, this is a situation you really don't want to be in, because those two units plus those rifles are actually shooting at these lines, and you have these dragoons here shooting from the back. So he should have probably not have them so singled out here, rather include them in the line. Yeah, as you see, I did not manage to save the Fergusons, and I wasted the light dragoons as well, because I got into the square. But as soon as my light dragoons rout, the canister shot is ready, and yeah, pretty much decimates this line infantry. I did expect them to rout already immediately, but they didn't. So yeah, they charged this artillery piece now, but I'm counter-charging with the Green Berets, which have a decent enough melee attributes to do a flank attack against this line. What I also do is to limber up my horse artillery, because if you get into melee with another unit, your artillery will lose its horses. Well, they'll flee. But if they are limbered up, they have someone sitting on the horses, so they'll not run away, and they'll stay movable afterwards. Which I don't use in this battle, but it's generally a good idea if you realize that your artillery is about to be involved in a melee fight. Then you should limber them up, if possible. Okay, so this is the last charge of the Prussians. This is my last canister shot, which will rout them, and this has been the enemy army. Yeah, GG, Imperator Lee. Show the stats, which will include loads of kills for the Ferguson riflemen, which will always happen if you don't get rid of them early enough. And yeah, horse artillery quite high, which is not so often the case because you get to use canisters so seldomly. And quick lime means that the kills of the howitzer, which should be about 100 in this, aren't counted in the kill stat. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.